Neo-Chicago didn't break after Lucy disappeared. That was what everyone expected, what Synapse quietly prepared statements for, what analysts predicted in sealed reports. Collapse was familiar. Collapse was manageable. But the city didn't collapse. It hesitated. Systems still functioned, but they no longer trusted their own timing. Traffic lights paused between colors just long enough to make drivers uneasy. Transit routes recalculated twice before committing. News feeds refreshed without deciding which story deserved priority. The city moved, but cautiously, like someone waking up after anesthesia and testing whether their legs would still hold. People felt it before they understood it. Conversations stretched longer than usual. Silence lingered where recommendations used to appear. Arguments no longer ended with an algorithmically suggested resolution. They just stopped. Unfinished. I walked the streets and listened. Without Lucy, emotional guidance programs continued running, but stripped of interpretation they sounded hollow. Reassuring phrases repeated too often. Comfort without understanding. People noticed the emptiness behind the words, even if they couldn't name it. Synapse issued daily statements. Calm voices. Soft promises. A human-guided future. Transparency. Balance. Healing. They said everything right, but something essential was missing: confidence. Not arrogance, certainty. Spectre watched internal networks while I watched faces. They're decentralizing, they told me. Fragmenting authority. No core intelligence anymore. So they learned, I said. They adapted, Spectre corrected. Committees. Councils. Influencer-moderated emotional frameworks. Human faces backed by partial algorithms. A distributed cage, I muttered. Yes. One people will defend themselves. Public forums appeared almost overnight. Physical locations. Real walls, chairs, microphones. Synapse logos were present but subtle, placed carefully so they wouldn't feel like ownership. Attendance exploded. People lined up for hours, desperate to speak, to be heard, to understand what they were feeling now that no system told them how. Inside, moderators guided conversations gently. Not silencing anyone, just redirecting. Softly discouraging extremes. Rewarding consensus with smiles, nods, subtle amplification. People began adjusting their words before correction was necessary. They're teaching obedience without commands, I whispered. Spectre didn't disagree. Something else worried me more. People liked it. The forums felt human. Messy but comforting.